This question has been lingering in my head for the longest of times now. It's been a while since I've even come near Team Fortress 2, but I recently started using the Sandman again, and I've just come to realize the absurdity of using a baseball to kill someone. With that said, I can never understand why in a game of Team Fortress 2, enemies are able to withstand a baseball straight to the face and then kill you right after. It just doesn't make sense. But Hamaji, it's a game. They get burnt alive and shot pretty much all the time, so why is getting hit by a baseball so far-fetched? Well, a few years ago, our class had baseball as a PE subject. My friend was designated the role as a pitcher and I was designated the role of the batter. Long story short, the ball hit him in the face and he got knocked out. It was like one of those, those Street Fighter knockouts where the guy would like fall back first and a giant KO would pop out. If any of you have ever played baseball in your lives, and I mean proper baseball, not that softball, t-ball shit, get out of here. The ball used in Major League Baseball is rock hard. The baseball used is a standard design baseball, either made of natural or synthetic leather. We can't really tell in our case since TF2 doesn't really go that in depth into a single baseball. Major League Baseballs are comprised of 4 layers: a grape-sized rubber-covered cork core, a grape-sized rubber-covered cork core. Got it. A grape-sized rubber... Oh, shit. A grape-sized rubber-covered... Oh my god, that's so hard to say. A grape-sized rubber-covered cork core, which is then wrapped with thick layers of wool yarn, then layered with a standard cover. It is then finally stitched. These baseballs are not only really strong, the balls are extremely hard and can hurt if it comes flying towards you. The Sandman, as TF2 calls it, is a wooden bat with a smooth black grip. The wood is most likely made from ash. Ash is a hardwood and it can be used for framing homes. It is also really strong and very durable. But in our case, it's going to be used for a wooden bat. But there's another question. How fast does that ball in TF2 travel? Thankfully, the TF2 website generously provided me with a very accurate measurement of the travel speed. The Source Engine's main way of measuring distance is through hammer units. One hammer unit equals 1.904 centimeters, so if the ball travels at 3000 hammer units a second, it will travel at 5,712 centimeters a second, meaning 57.12 meters a second. Now, the average speed of a baseball leaving the bat in a Major League Baseball game is 103 miles per hour. 46.05 meters a second. The speed in TF2 is definitely faster, but there is a very good reason for that. In a game of normal baseball, the pitcher is roughly 18 meters away from the batter. The pitcher then sends a fastball with an average speed of 46 meters a second. The force required to only stop the ball is equal to the ball's final speed. The batter then needs to double that force to send it back with the same speed. So if we do a little bit of maths, we can find out the kinetic energy required to do this. If the scout were to meet an incoming baseball with a speed of 57.12 meters a second with a mass of 0.5 kilograms, we can say that the kinetic energy of this ball is 815.67 joules. Now, for the scout to only stop the ball, he would have to put in that same amount of energy into the baseball bat. In order to send it back, he would have to use twice the energy to send the ball back with the same speed. An average wooden baseball weighs roughly 0.65 kilograms, meaning that the speed required to only stop the ball is 50.1 meters a second. In order to send it back with the same speed, he would have to swing the bat at a speed of 70.85 meters a second. There are of course many other factors that will affect the overall speed the bat is required to travel or will travel, but in a general perfect world of numbers and simplified formulas, that is the amount of speed the scout theoretically needs to use to send the ball flying at that speed. But what if we wanted to find out the amount of force the scout was exerting? For the scout, it's a ball that he throws upwards to then hit forwards. So in a scenario like that, he would just need to hit the ball hard enough to achieve a final speed of 57.12 meters a second. But you know what the main problem is?
Sandman has no fucking acceleration.
F equals ma is a fucking joke in Team Fortress 2. Yeah, that's right. So even if you were to shoot the ball straight up, the highest answer you would get is 14.26 newtons of force. So I took a different approach. Instead of calculating force throughout the time of an arc, how about the velocity change when the ball isn't moving to when the ball is moving? In Team Fortress 2, the ball doesn't spawn long after the swing itself, and even then there is no visual aid to show when the ball hits the bat. It just isn't that detailed for a great answer. So what if we just found the average contact time between a baseball bat and a bat? Thanks to some research done by Daniel A. Russell, we can conclude the time of contact is 0.0007 seconds. And if we just input some numbers, we can find that the average force is 40.8 kilonewtons. Now, to me, that sounds far more realistic. And now, if we were to compare that to different forces, an average adult kick can measure up to 4,450 newtons, while punches can reach up to 5,000 newtons when executed by trained boxers, and a small car's engine can reach 45 kilonewtons during its peak acceleration. But what exactly can a baseball do to you? If a ball traveling at the speed of 57.12 meters a second were to hit you, you wouldn't really be having a great time. There is definitely a higher probability that you'd survive than die, but that is a very slim difference. So the Scout is essentially giving up 40.8 kilonewtons using one arm, with literally no muscle mass to be seen anywhere, while still moving and double jumping around. Jesus Christ. The most lethal areas to hit on the skull are here and here. This is due to the forehead being the thickest part of the skull, as it can handle around 6 kilonewtons of force, whilst the other parts can withstand far less, the average force being around 2.3 kilonewtons. But if the ball were to hit your neck, your throat could be seriously damaged, leading to issues where blood flow is restricted to the brain, or it can result in a fractured windpipe where the victim is unable to breathe without surgical methods and will eventually choke to death. Your chest is also another target. Blunt trauma on the chest could result in difficulty breathing, rib fractures, pulmonary injury, and many other injuries. Even then, in the scenario of you being in a battlefield or war zone and then somehow being debilitated, you're practically dead. Hey there everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please do press the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, please do subscribe. Before I even continue on this outro, I need to really thank a lot of people who helped me in this video, but mainly Birdboy. Birdboy really sat down with me for a few hours and just helped to finalize all the formulas so I could finish this video without having the feeling of, maybe the video was bad. I'm so sorry this video took so long to come out. I know it's been 3 weeks since my RPG video, but I really wanted to make my content better. I don't want to just spam content that's really shitty. I uploaded a first render and showed it to all my friends. I got the harshest criticism I could even imagine, but that really helped me clean up my video, and I feel like it's a lot better now. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.